Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Arshia and I am a beauty focused content creator and a new mommy. I know everyone says time with a newborn just like flies by, but like I really get it. And I just feel like I blinked and she's like 2.5 months old. It's crazy. But anyway, today I'm going to be sharing a full in-depth review, my thoughts, my opinion, my experience using the Elvie wireless breast pumps. Now I did end up purchasing these myself from Amazon. I know Elvie does a lot of like gifting to vloggers, but I did buy these myself and I just have so much to say. I literally took notes because I did not want to forget anything. This is a very pricey item, so I want to give you guys like my honest thoughts, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So we're going to talk all about that. So I'm just going to say it now. Get comfortable, grab a snack or a drink. How fitting that I'm actually drinking the Earth Mama milk tea. I forget what it's called, but it's like milk something tea. I'll put a picture right here. I'm not really sure if it's working to like help increase my milk supply, but I will talk about all the products that I'm using and eating in another like breastfeeding journey video. Stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about these babies right here. So I guess we should start off at the top with the retail price. So this set, which by the way, you can buy as a set or you can buy separately, like you can just buy one, retails for $4.99, which is super expensive. But of course, this is a wireless pump, literally no wires whatsoever. It is a very innovative, very like new technology. So I do understand like the high price point. And in terms of like how convenient it is to use, I totally understand the price point. But I really wish that it was priced a little bit lower. You can also just buy it single and that retails for $2.79 for a piece. And I have used one on both sides. So like you'll use one and then when you're done pumping, use it on the other side. So I'll just say right off the bat that I don't think that you need both of these. You can just buy the single if you want. Does it make it easier when you have both? Yes, for sure, because it's like half the time. But you can definitely just use one, like I said, pump on one side and then switch over to the other side. I do want to tell you guys like why I ended up purchasing it. And you're kind of like watching why. So I am a full-time content creator and I film a lot of videos and a lot of like makeup looks because all of my channels are very beauty focused. And I found with my other breast pump, which by the way is the Medela Flex Pump, picture right here. It is an amazing pump. I love it. It's really small, very portable, very easy to take on the go, but it's not a wireless pump and it is pretty loud. So I just wanted something that was super discreet that I can just put in my clothes and I can still do my job, whether it's like a talking video like this or just like a video where I'm just doing my makeup. I can still do that and I don't have like wires everywhere and it's not super loud. So that was my main reason. The second thing for me is I'm just the type of person where I can't sit still. Like it's really hard for me to sit still. I'm always like doing something, especially now with the baby. I feel like I have like a very small window to get anything done when she naps, you know? So I'm always like, okay, I gotta do stuff. And I'm pumping quite a bit. And I just did not want to sit in one place. So I love the fact that with this, you know, pump that I was able to like move around and pump and do like small things. You can't really like bend down or do something like that. But like you can do the dishes, you can fold the laundry, you can play with your baby, you know, you can work on the computer, like you can do things like that where you're not just sitting in one spot. I'll even say like I've gone on walks and had this pump with me like on, which is amazing. Now let's go ahead and talk about the actual pump itself. Let me kind of like break it apart, tell you what comes in the box when you do purchase like the double pump. So the first thing you get are of course the two machines, which when I say machines, I mean like this part right here. This is like where the, you know, the technology of the whole pump is, the machine is. You also get, and I'm gonna start to take this apart, you get 4 of these right here. And I don't know what this is called, but I'll put it on the screen with the 2 different like nipple sizes. Depending on like your nipple size, you do get 4 of these. You also get 4 of these like silicone thingies right here, like the suction things. And then you also get, and I'll show you guys, it just comes apart like this. You get 4 of these little tiny bottles. And I say tiny because they are really small, but each bottle can actually hold 5 ounces of milk, which is amazing. And then you get like the actual lid for it, and then this part right here, this plastic thing goes right on top, and that's that. So you get quite a bit of stuff in the actual like box. You also get like 2 carrying cases for the actual pump, and then like bra extenders. And what else do you get? Oh, you also get like actual lids to close this and take it on the go. So you get like quite a bit of stuff in the actual box. Now let me quickly show you guys how to put everything back on the actual machine, the actual pump itself. Take like the rubber suction thing, and you're gonna stick it on this part right here. Now I watched so many reviews and everyone said don't get this whole part, these 2 parts right here wet, because then you're not gonna suction properly and the pump is not gonna work. And they are so right. Everyone was right about that. In the beginning I was like, why is nothing happening? Because like I just couldn't feel the suction. And you feel the suction once it gets going, let me just tell you that. But I just wasn't feeling the suction. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And of course, everybody was right. Don't get any of this wet. When you wash the pump, make sure you dry it really good. Like I just saw one little bit of water here because I just washed everything. And you want to make sure that there's nothing there. Like completely let it dry. And you also want to make sure you just like press it down. And like it has to be perfect for like the suction thing to work. It's a bit sensitive, but you'll get the hang of it very quickly. So then you take this part right here and you put it on the actual like machine, the pump. Then you're gonna take your bottle, you're gonna take the little plastic lid, and this part you can have it a little bit wet, no big deal. You take this part right here and then you put this like lid thing on it, and then you put it together just like this. You want to make sure you hear that click, and once you hear that click, you're good to go. And then of course to unclick, you just press the little button and you can like, you know, pour your milk out. And there you go. That's your pump ready to go. Then you just put in your bra and you can just pump away. Now I also just want to quickly turn this on for you guys so you can hear how silent it is. It's not completely silent, but it is so quiet. I can film with this. I have taken Zoom calls. Nobody will ever know that you are using a breast pump because it really is that quiet. Let me just play it for you. You can see it's so quiet. Okay, so I just quickly went ahead and put it in my bra. I am wearing a nursing bra. I do recommend using this with a nursing bra because it just works the best. Like I'm always just in nursing bras these days. And yeah, you'll never know that I even have it on because it's so quiet. It's very discreet. Of course, like your chest suddenly becomes like 3 cup sizes bigger, but that doesn't bother me whatsoever because you can't really tell on camera, and even in person, like it doesn't bother me. Like it allows me to just have my hands free and I'm able to talk and do all the things and still pump, which is incredible. I do have the other one here because I do want to tell you guys, you know, I want to hold it up and talk to you guys about it. One thing I want to call out, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it right now because I have a white hoodie, but with other shirts, you can kind of see like the light peeking through. I think you can still see it here. That doesn't really bother me too much, but I do just want to call that out. But anyway, now let's go ahead and talk about some of the pros and cons with this pump. The first thing I'll say, one of the first like negative things that I can think of right away is that the battery dies fairly quickly. Because it's such a small machine in itself, I didn't expect it to last a very long time, but I will say like after every like 3 times of pumping, I do have to put it back in the charger. But I kind of have just gotten in the habit of just like charging it after each pump, and that just like makes my life so much easier. So I definitely recommend doing the same thing, especially also if you're going to take this, you know, with you at work. Just have a charger with you on your desk so that it's always charged because the battery will die fairly quickly. The second thing, and I should have showed this to you guys in the beginning, but there is an app that actually connects to your pump, and I recommend connecting and hooking up the pump to your app right away because it keeps track of how much you're pumping. I'll just say it's not accurate. Like it tries to tell you like you've pumped 3 ounces, but it's almost always off, at least for me. So I have to like manually go in and fix it, although I've not been very good at that. But it does keep track of like how much you're pumping, which is great. You can also, let me show you guys right now. You can also go to the control section and like, you know, you can see how much battery you have left. and then you can control the app or the pump right through, you know, your app, like a remote control, which is awesome. Third and last negative for me is the price tag. Like I said, it does retail for $500 for the pair, and that is super expensive. I understand the technology is so new, it's very innovative, it's so small, so convenient. I get all of that, but it is a very high priced item. So yeah, I just want to also call that out as a negative. I'm not sure if there's like coupon codes or something you can find online. Like I said, I wasn't able to use one because I got mine from Amazon, but you know, maybe Elvie does like promotions or stuff like that. Now let's jump into the positives. Like I said, it is so convenient. Like I cannot stress that word out enough. I love the fact that I can multitask and pump at the same time. I can do my job and pump at the same time. To me, those are like such big positive that it is really worth the price point for me personally. I also really like the fact that it is so quiet. I've been pumping on this side. I'm still going right here, and I'm sure you guys can even hear, which is just incredible. And I really appreciate the fact that they, you know, created this innovative pump that can be used anywhere. This is very different than other pumps that you may have used with the wires. This is definitely very different because you don't really see like the suction happening. You just feel it happening, and it's not as strong as the other one. For me, that has not affected my milk output whatsoever. I do still use my Medela like in the morning and sometimes at night as well. But I do find myself reaching for this a lot more just because it is just so easy to use. Another thing I wanted to call out, and this one was a very big concern for me because you guys know I'm trying to like increase my milk supply. I don't want to decrease it by any means, you know? And I saw a few people say that this Elvie pump actually decreased their milk supply. And I was like, wait, what? I have to say, in my opinion, that has not happened whatsoever. I've like measured how much I pump with the Elvie versus my Medela, and it's like pretty much the same. So that has not impacted me at all. So I just want to also mention that as well, because I know that's a big call out for other women as well. Would I recommend the Elvie pump to you guys? And yes, 1000% I would. Like I said, I bought this myself. I use this all the time. I pump more because this is just so easy to use. And I definitely think that you're gonna love this as well. If you want your hands-free but still pump at the same time, pump anywhere, a pump that's like super quiet, a pump that's like very discreet, not completely, but like very discreet, you're gonna love this. And I definitely recommend it. Like I said, I use this all the time, and I just think it's such an amazing invention that I recommend to everyone. For me, this has just simplified my life so much, and I genuinely love this so much and recommend it 1000%. I hope you guys found this video useful, and let me know what other like mommy related videos you guys want to see on my channel, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!